telling me earlier about a new news filter.
Well, one that I've just learned about recently is called Newsle.com. That's N-E-W-S-L-E.
Love the name.
And that one's interesting. Let's see if I have that set up here. Newsle, I think I took it away, but it only takes a minute to call it up again. It's kind of especially for people who worked in news. So I have a lot of friends who still write as journalists, and now this site looks through my contacts list and my Gmail contacts and my other address books, and it learns it looks for those names. And if people are, if they've written a story or if there's a story about them, I get an email about that. And so it's a way of keeping in touch with my friends. If they write something or if they themselves are in the news, I get an email about it.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
Now you also travel a fair amount, and getting stuff to your email is only one way to get alerts.
Right.
A lot of us live with our smartphones and our mobile devices, and alerts can go there as well. And weather is one category that pops to mind immediately as something that when we're moving, we want to know if something's happening. I personally have a NOAA radio alert. It pops up information. I got it simply by going to the App Store and downloading it. And anytime something is going to happen on Cape Cod, I get a little squawk, squawk, squawk sound that tells me there's a blizzard coming. So this winter, in an amazing change of events, I actually wasn't caught out in a snowstorm. How do you use those kinds of things with all the traveling that you do?
Well, I keep several different weather programs on my smartphone. So my parents live in North Carolina. My daughter lives in San Francisco. I can always check the weather in any of those places just with a button. And there's a red circle with a 1 here that tells me there is a weather alert about a particular location. I can open that program and see the alert. And I get notification. If a big storm is coming here at Eastham, I get that little red 1. It tells me you might want to have a look here.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
Some of the other kinds, recently we've certainly had some frightening public safety issues with the bombing and the man chase and all that scary stuff. And I know that public safety officials have been doing a lot with alerts. In fact, I heard that the residents of Watertown who had signed up for a public safety alert actually were pinged on whatever mobile devices they had, an emergency alert that way. Have you seen that being used in any places?
I haven't used that myself so much, but I've heard about those systems. Some of them work as texts. They'll send a text message or an email, or in some cases you'll get a robocall. It depends on the safety authorities having access to the